All right, everybody wanted more blue whale facts. I'm just going to make this one about marine mammals because this is how they all breathe and not get the bends. And if you don't know what the bends is, it's decompression sickness, and it's basically what happens when scuba divers go really far down and they breathe compressed air, and then in that compressed air is inert gases, aka nitrogen, and this nitrogen gets in your bloodstream. And if you rock it to the surface really fast without that nitrogen and compressed air being able to filter through your system, then air bubbles form in your bloodstream, and then you have joint pain, or you get a stroke, or you die. And how do marine mammals avoid that? Because they dive way deeper than us. Well, basically, at the surface, they breach, exhale all of the stored air that's already in their system, quick inhale, and then they dive, and they go down thousands of meters. And then when they get to a certain point that the pressure is getting way too strong, they become snatched. And basically what I mean by that is they have a flexible rib cage and are literally adapted for their lungs and rib cage to collapse under the pressure. And when this happens, all of the air in their lungs gets forced into their trachea or their windpipe, and there it stays. And when it's in there, it can't go into the bloodstream anymore. And so they don't have to worry about at super, super deep depths the nitrogen to get to them, because there's no oxygen going into the bloodstream. Now, their bloodstream, blue whales and other marine mammals, don't know if you know this one, have a lot more hemoglobin and myoglobin in their bloodstream than we do. And so they carry more oxygen in their bloodstream than we do. And so they can go down and not really have to worry about air for a little bit. And also when they are snatched, they are more streamlined and can dive easier. And then when they rocket back up to the surface, well, not rocket, but when they go back up to the surface, the reverse happens. The air, their lungs and their ribcage decompress, and their lungs don't stick because they have a coating on the inside that makes them not stick, and so their lungs can expand again. And then their air in the trachea back down into their lungs, and they go to the surface and they breathe out, and they don't really have to worry about getting the bends. Now, if they go super fast and maybe, there's boats or something that scare them or whatever, and they rocket to the surface really fast, it can happen. I'm pretty sure it can happen. But that's how marine mammals don't get the bends when they go down thousands of meters. Yeah, thanks, bye.